text, okay, guys, not from anyone's father that I know of. But what do we like this week from the fans of the show? Caleb Williams or Goff? I pulled it up in case anyone's wondering. We got Goff playing the Titans and Caleb Williams versus the Commanders.
I would take Goff at home, just because Washington, like Zach said, point differential, they're crushing people. So I think there's a chance that Bears get crushed. I mean, I expect it to be a good game, but if we're talking just straight up who's going to be a better fantasy performer, I'd rather start Goff at home. Titans have a little bit of a good secondary, I guess, but it's close now. I'm talking about and thinking it out loud.
It is tough. I didn't know what to say either.
Because Titans do have a good secondary.
I'm going to take Caleb Williams on that because the Lions are so good, they're probably just going to be running the clock out. They won't even need to pass the ball. That's what we've seen when they get some of these victories. They don't even need to pass the ball. So Caleb Williams, if they're losing, they're going to be throwing the ball. And that's one of the only ways they move the ball unless Swift hits a big run. They hit short little dink and dunk down the field or they hit the receiver. So I'm taking Caleb Williams all day of those two options.
I think Caleb Williams has more upside. We've seen the Washington defense struggle. Week 1 against the Tampa Bay Bucks. Baker Mayfield absolutely went bonkers. But then again, he's kind of done that every week. But then if you look at some of the other games more recently, the Commanders' defense hasn't been that bad. They pretty much shut down Carolina last week. They played the Cardinals pretty well a couple weeks ago too. So it hasn't been quite as bad as we've been used to it being the last like couple seasons. Definitely think there's upside for that defense to be bad. There's upside for Caleb Williams, but with Jared Goff, you get a Titans team that's not very good. So if Jared Goff goes out and struggles at the beginning of the game, they're going to get the ball right back because the Tennessee offense isn't going to do anything. So he's going to keep getting opportunities until they eventually put points on the board. So I think Goff has a higher floor. Maybe he doesn't have that shootout potential that maybe the Bears and Commanders maybe has. I also think the Bears might call some plays to get Caleb touchdowns. Going up against potentially Jaden Daniels, hopefully. So that could be an element. So upside Caleb Williams, but I think floor I'm definitely rolling with Goff.
Yeah, I think you're right, Zach. I think it's a total situational thing. Like if you think you're gonna lose badly because you're playing a good team, maybe you roll the dice with Williams.